Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Championship November, baby. If you want to win a national championship, if you want to win a conference championship, you gotta keep on winning in November. Pretty or not pretty? Again, this one not pretty, but the Sooners squeak by TCU 28-24 in Norman on senior night. We'll tell you what happened, how it happened. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. Alright, guys, well, before we do any of this, let me tip my aviators off here for a second. Tip my hat off for a second and tip my hat to Big Grant Calcaterra. Graduated from the University of Oklahoma Saturday. Will graduate once he's done at OU. He's going to go home. And he's become a firefighter back in California and give up his dream of playing football in the NFL because of all the concussionary symptoms that he's had. My hat goes off to you, young man, making the smart decision for yourself and for your family and for your future. So his final home game in front of the fans that he loves, in front of the fans that love him, and they didn't disappoint. Well, they almost did. 28-24 the final in Norman. And so let's get there to see how it happened. We'll take a look at the stats first. First of all, from the TCU side of things, number 15, true freshman Matt Duggan, 65 passing yards, 0 touchdowns. Did have an interception in the ball game. His longest pass was 18 yards. From a true freshman to a redshirt transfer senior, Jalen Hurts. $145 in the air for Jalen. 2 touchdowns. Had a costly pick 6. And his longest completion, 36 yards. On the ground, TCU, the Horned Frogs, their quarterback, redshirt, true freshman quarterback, Max Duggan, 12 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. His longest run, 62 yards. Probably could have even had a horse collar on that late. Luckily, he didn't. They also had Aluna Sio, 5 carries, 19 yards, and a touchdown. His longest run, 8 yards. The running attack for Oklahoma, much of the day was very good. Jalen Hurts, 28 carries to go with a $173 on the ground. 2 touchdowns. His longest run, 32 yards. Kennedy Brooks also led the way rushing for the Sooners, 23 carries, a $149 and 0 touchdowns. His longest run was some 31 yards out. Wide receivers for both teams. Number 9, Talarius Hunt was the leading receiver for TCU. 3 carries, 34 yards, 0 touchdowns. Longest completion, 18 yards. Also, number 6, Darius Anderson. 1 catch for 15 yards, 0 touchdowns. Longest run catch, of course, 15 yards. For the Sooners of Oklahoma, number 14, Charleston Rambo led in catches for the Sooners. 6 catches, 77 yards, 0 touchdowns. Longest reception, 36 yards. Also, last year's player of the game offensively, in my opinion, T.D. Lee does it again, 84. Lee Morris, 2 catches, 32 yards, 0 touchdowns. Longest completion, 25 yards. And then the defense of TCU with a make their name Grant Wallow, 16 total tackles for the Frogs. 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. And number 27, Arias Washington. 14 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. Leading tackler for Oklahoma, Kenneth Murray, matched his jersey number with 9 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. And defensive back Parnell Motley, 7 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 picks. Special teams, number 31, Jordy Sandy, 6 attempts for TCU on punts to average 45.5 in average, 0 touchbacks, 0 inside the 20, and a long of 55 yards. Oklahoma, Reeves Munchiao, 2 attempts, 42.0 in average, 0 touchbacks, 0 inside the 20, and a long of 47-yard punt. That's punting. Special teams kicking-wise, Jonathan Song, 1 for 1 from 24 yards out. Also, Gabe Birkitt, 0 for 0 for Oklahoma, non-applicable for a long of field goals. So there's that. So now let's take a look at the scoring rundown. And it starts off the way that any Sooner victory should, with OU on top 7-0 but this time it's because of a 7. This time, however, it's because of a 7-yard touchdown run from number 1, Jalen Hurts, who hurts TCU. Sooners lead 7-0 with 9:20 left. So then Jalen Hurts says, hey, I can not only do it on the ground, baby, I can pass too. Finds Braden Willis from 20 yards out. 14-0 Oklahoma, 4:35 left. Then CeeDee Lamb makes his triumphant return back into the end zone for the Crimson and Cream, because in the second quarter, Jalen Hurts finds him for a 5-yard touchdown pass. Sooners go up 21-0, 12:56 left. So then Sue Alaniu, 1-yard touchdown run, 21-7. Sooners though lead with 8:31 left. Then Jonathan Song hits his 24-yard field goal to make it 21-10 game, heading into halftime at 2. This time, however, 2:41 left. And as I said, we go to halftime. After the halftime, TCU comes right out and Max Duggan punches and glides and slides and manipulates his way into the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown run. 21-17. Oklahoma, though, still leading, 10:15 left. Then Jalen Hurts does it himself. 8-yard touchdown run, 28-17. Oklahoma, 7:11 left as we head to the fourth quarter. Finally, in the fourth quarter, here comes Jalen Hurts down on the drive, but then throws a pick six for 98 yards to Vernon Scott. Vernon Scott returns it to the end zone to make the score 28-24, Oklahoma, with 12:43 left. That was the final score of the night for either team. Sooners win 28-24. Riley's right call of the game. Guys, I'm going to say that it was the Jalen Hurts selfie into the end zone from 8 yards out in the third quarter to put the Sooners back on top, because at that time they had lost the momentum. They just let TCU score 3 scores. That kind of let the air out of the bag a little bit for Oklahoma fans. Defensive play of the game, Buki Radley-Isles, game-clinching interception over Max Duggan in the fourth quarter. That's your play of the game defensively. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Terry James. You can catch this and all my videos on YouTube, also Boomer Sooner 1982, also Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on Twitter at HypeManHarry. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. Let's go.